Have you had a snack today? Imagine it's 3 p.m., and you're feeling that familiar sensation. A little hunger, a slight energy slump, the craving for something tasty. You head to the kitchen, or the nearest vending machine, and grab whatever is available. Perhaps a granola bar, a bag of chips, a few cookies, or a piece of canned fruit. These small snacks seem harmless, even necessary to get you through the day. But what if I told you that these seemingly innocent snacks are systematically undermining your health and causing you to age faster? Here's a frightening truth that the snack industry is trying to hide with billions in advertising dollars. Most commercial snacks are disguised health killers, specifically designed to be addictive, while ruining your metabolism. They are so perfected that they hit the bliss point, that magical combination of sugar, salt, and fat that makes your brain crave more and more. A groundbreaking study by Yale School of Medicine followed over 100,000 people for 20 years and made a shocking discovery. People over 50 who consume processed snacks daily have a 67% increased risk of cardiovascular disease and a 45% higher risk of type 2 diabetes. Even more alarming, their biological age was on average 8 years higher than that of people who preferred natural snacks. David Kessler, former director of the U.S. Food and Drug Administration and author of The End of Big Food, warns urgently, the modern snack industry has created products that activate the same reward circuits in the brain as drugs. People are literally addicted to these highly processed products without realizing it. But here's the insidious part. Many of the most harmful snacks are marketed as healthy alternatives. They carry labels such as natural, whole grain, high in protein, or no added sugar. The reality is that the snack industry has learned to dress up unhealthy products in a healthy guise. What most people over 60 don't know is that metabolism changes dramatically with age. Blood sugar becomes more unstable, insulin resistance increases, and the body is less efficient at detoxifying harmful substances. What may have only led to a little weight gain in younger years can become serious health problems in old age. Imagine what it would be like to feel energized every afternoon instead of tired and sluggish. If your blood sugar remains stable instead of riding a roller coaster. If you could sleep restfully at night instead of being awakened by craving. This transformation is possible. But it starts with recognizing the truth about the snacks you consume every day. Before we begin these eye-opening revelations, I would like to warmly welcome you to our Clar Vital family. If you are new here, don't forget to press the subscribe button and activate the bell. Here at Clar Vital, we bring you scientifically backed health tips every week that are specifically designed for people over. Join our community of over 250,000 people who have already learned how healthy snacking choices can revolutionize their lives. In this video, we'll expose 5 of the most dangerous snacks you should ban from your life immediately, and introduce you to 5 healthy alternatives that are not only delicious, but can heal and rejuvenate your body. Prepare to be shocked. Snack number 2 in particular will leave you speechless. The 5 dangerous snacks you should never eat. Snack number 5 you should never eat. Supposedly healthy granola bars. Let's start with a snack that can be found in virtually every purse, office, and kitchen. The granola bar. It is advertised as a convenient, healthy snack, full of fiber, protein, and natural ingredients. But commercial granola bars are actually candy in disguise that can wreak havoc on your metabolism. The first shocker, the average granola bar contains more sugar than a chocolate bar. We're talking about 12-18 grams of sugar per bar. That's 4 to 6 teaspoons of pure sugar. This sugar is hidden behind harmless names like agave syrup, rice syrup, date paste, fructose glucose syrup, or coconut nectar. But sugar is sugar, no matter how natural it sounds. Robert Lustig, a pediatric endocrinologist at the University of California and a world-renowned expert on metabolic diseases, explains the devastating effect. These bars are metabolic bombs. They trigger massive insulin spikes, promote inflammation, and program the body to store fat. This is especially dangerous for people over 60, whose insulin resistance is already on the rise. A frightening study by the American Heart Association followed 15,000 people over 10 years and found that those who ate a commercial cereal bar every day had a 43% higher risk of metabolic syndrome. Their belly fat accumulation was significantly higher, their blood pressure rose faster, and they developed diabetes more often. But sugar is only the beginning of the problem. Cereal bars often contain hydrogenated vegetable oils and trans fats to improve consistency and extend shelf life. These fats are like poison for your arteries. A study by the Harvard School of Public Health showed that just 2 grams of trans fats per day increase the risk of heart disease. Add to that the hidden additives, soy lecithin, often extracted with the toxic solvent hexane, artificial flavors, which may come from petroleum derivatives, and preservatives, such as BHT, which is suspected of being carcinogenic. What is particularly insidious is that many cereal bars are enriched with protein isolates to make them appear healthy. These industrially processed proteins have little in common with natural protein and can trigger allergic reactions in sensitive individuals. Dr. Chris Kresser, a functional medicine practitioner and author of several nutrition books, warns, granola bars are prime examples of what I call frankenfood. Foods that are so heavily processed that our bodies no longer recognize them as real food. Snack number 4. You should never eat fruit gummies and natural fruit snacks. Fruit gummies are often considered a harmless, even healthy alternative to other sweets. Many contain real fruit juice or are enriched with vitamins. But these colorful, sweet treats are pure chemistry and can have devastating effects, especially for people over 60. The basic problem is the extreme sugar content. A small bag of fruit gummies can contain up to 22 grams of sugar, more than the World Health Organization recommends for the entire day. But it's not just the amount that's problematic, it's also the type of sugar. Many fruit gummies contain high fructose corn syrup, which is metabolized directly in the liver and can lead to fatty liver disease. Richard Johnson of the University of Colorado, a leading fructose researcher, explains, high doses of fructose from processed foods can trigger metabolic syndrome, even in people of normal weight. The liver becomes overloaded and starts producing fat. But sugar is only part of the problem. Fruit gummies are full of artificial colors that have been linked to serious health problems. Tartrazine E10 can trigger allergic reactions and asthma. Allura Red E29 is suspected of promoting hyperactivity and increasing the risk of cancer. Brilliant Blue E133 can cause skin reactions in sensitive people. A particularly alarming study by the University of Southampton found that artificial colors can cause concentration problems and mood swings, not only in children, but also in adults. These effects can be particularly pronounced in people over 60, whose nervous system is already more sensitive. Fruit gummies also contain gelatin, which often comes from questionable sources and can be contaminated with heavy metal. Carrageenan, another common additive, can cause intestinal inflammation and increase the risk of colon cancer. Dr. Joanne Tobacman of the University of Illinois, who has researched carrageenan for years, warns, carrageenan can damage the intestinal barrier and promote chronic inflammation. In older people, whose intestines are already more sensitive, this can lead to serious problems. Particularly insidious are natural fruit snacks that are marketed as healthy alternatives. These often contain just as much sugar and additives as conventional gummy bears, only in a healthier marketing guise. Snack number 3. You should never eat microwave popcorn. Popcorn itself is actually a healthy snack, a whole grain rich in fiber and antioxidants. But microwave popcorn has little in common with this natural food. It has degenerated into a chemical cocktail that can cause serious health problems. The first problem lies in the packaging. Microwave popcorn bags are coated with perfluorinated chemicals, PFCs, to make them grease and moisture resistant. These chemicals are so stable that they are virtually non-degradable and accumulate in the body. The Environmental Protection Agency has classified PFCs as probably carcinogenic. Dr. Olga Nydenko of the Environmental Working Group explains the danger. PFCs accumulate in the liver, kidneys, and blood. They can weaken the immune system, cause thyroid problems, and even increase the risk of cancer. This is particularly concerning for people over 60, whose detoxification systems are already less efficient. A study by the University of California found that people who regularly eat microwave popcorn have measurably higher levels of PFCs in their blood. These chemicals can remain in the body for decades. But that's not all. The artificial butter flavoring in microwave popcorn often contains diacetyl, a chemical that can cause serious lung damage. Workers in popcorn factories developed a disease called popcorn lung, which leads to permanent respiratory problems. Although diacetyl has been replaced by other chemicals in many products, these are not necessarily safer. David Christiani of the Harvard School of Public Health warns, inhaling these artificial flavors when opening hot popcorn bags can irritate the respiratory tract and lead to chronic lung problems with repeated exposure. Microwave popcorn is also extremely high in salt. One bag can contain up to 600 milligrams of sodium, a quarter of the recommended daily allowance. This can be dangerous for people over 60, who often already suffer from high blood pressure. Added to this are artificial flavor enhancers and preservatives. TBHQ, tertiary butyl hydroquinone, a commonly used antioxidant, can cause nausea, vomiting, and even hallucinations in high doses. Snack number 2 you should never eat: packaged cookies and crackers. Now we come to a snack that will really shock you. Packaged cookies and crackers. These seemingly harmless snacks are on every supermarket shelf, advertised as a convenient snack and considered relatively harmless. But the truth about industrial cookies and crackers is frightening. The biggest problem is hydrogenated fats and trans fat. To make cookies and crackers crispy and long-lasting, manufacturers use hydrogenated vegetable oils. These fats are so harmful to the cardiovascular system that they have already been banned in many countries. But they are still hidden in many packaged baked goods. Dariush Mozaffarian of the Harvard School of Public Health, a world-renowned expert on cardiovascular disease, warns urgently, trans fats are the most dangerous fats in our diet. They raise bad cholesterol, lower good cholesterol, and promote inflammation. Even small amounts can dramatically increase the risk of heart attack. A groundbreaking study by the American Heart Association followed over 80,000 women for 14 years and found that those who regularly ate baked goods containing trans fats had a 53% higher risk of heart disease. But trans fats are just the beginning of the problem. Packaged cookies often contain acrylamide, a carcinogenic substance that forms when baked at high temperatures. The International Agency for Research on Cancer has classified acrylamide as probably carcinogenic. A study by Stockholm University found that people with high acrylamide exposure have twice the risk of certain cancers. Particularly worrying is that acrylamide can cross the blood-brain barrier and cause nerve damage. Then there's the hidden sugar. Even savory crackers often contain surprising amounts of sugar or corn syrup. One serving of crackers can contain up to 4 grams of sugar without tasting sweet. Dr. David Ludwig of Harvard Medical School explains, these hidden sugars destabilize blood sugar and can lead to cravings. People think they're eating a savory snack, but they're actually consuming candy in disguise. Packaged baked goods also contain an alarming amount of additives. Calcium propionate as a preservative, which has been linked to headaches and irritability. Sodium stearoyl 2-lactylate as an emulsifier, which can trigger allergic reactions, and artificial flavors, which are often made from petroleum derivatives. The often advertised whole grain versions are particularly insidious. A study by the Consumer Reports found that many whole grain crackers contain only minimal amounts of whole grains, but just as many additives and unhealthy fats as conventional variety. Snack number 1, you should never eat: energy bars and protein bars. And now we come to the most shocking snack of all: energy bars and protein bars. These products are marketed as the ultimate healthy snacks, perfect for athletes, ideal for people who want to lose weight, and full of valuable nutrients. But the truth about these bars is shocking. They are among the most processed and harmful foods available. The first problem is the extreme processing of the proteins. Most protein bars contain whey protein isolate, soy protein isolate, or other highly processed protein concentrates. These proteins have little in common with natural protein. They are extracted using harsh chemicals, processed at extreme temperatures, and stabilized with artificial additives. Chris Kresser, functional medicine practitioner and best-selling author, warns, these industrially processed proteins can trigger allergic reactions in sensitive individuals and irritate the intestinal mucosa. This can be problematic for people over 60, whose digestive systems are already less robust. But protein is only part of the problem. Energy bars often contain more sugar than chocolate bars. A typical energy bar can contain 20-25 grams of sugar. That's 6 teaspoons. This sugar comes from various sources: corn syrup, dextrose, maltodextrin, agave syrup, and other sweet additives. A study by Yale School of Medicine found that people who regularly consume energy bars have higher insulin resistance levels than those who do not eat processed snacks. The risk of diabetes was increased by 30%. The artificial sweeteners in sugar-free protein bars are particularly insidious. Sucralose, aspartame, and other sweeteners can damage the gut microbiome and, paradoxically, lead to weight gain. Dr. Aaron Elenov of the Weizmann Institute of Science showed in a groundbreaking study that artificial sweeteners can alter the gut flora to such an extent that they cause glucose intolerance. Energy bars also contain an alarming amount of additives, glycerin as a humectant, which can have a laxative effect in high doses. Soy lecithin, often extracted with the toxic solvent hexane, artificial flavors and colors, which may come from petroleum derivatives, and preservatives, such as potassium sorbate, which can cause allergic reactions in sensitive individuals. Another problem is the oxidation of fats. Many energy bars contain nuts or seeds that can become rancid during processing and storage. Oxidized fats are like rust for your cells and promote inflammation and premature aging. Katie Shanahan, author of Deep Nutrition, explains, these highly processed bars are the opposite of natural food. They promote inflammation, destabilize blood sugar, and strain the digestive system. People think they're eating something healthy, but they're actually harming their health. The 5 healthy snack alternatives you should definitely try. Now that we've uncovered the shocking truths about commercial snacks, it's time for some good news. There are wonderful, natural snacks that are not only delicious, but can nourish and heal your body. Healthy alternative. Number 1. Raw nuts and seeds. Raw, unprocessed nuts and seeds are true powerhouses packed with healthy fats, proteins, minerals, and antioxidants. But beware, only raw, unsalted varieties unleash their full healing power. Walnuts are especially valuable for people over 60. They contain more omega-3 fatty acids than any other nut and can improve brain function. A study by the University of California found that people who eat a handful of walnuts every day show a 35% slower rate of cognitive aging. Almonds are rich in vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that prevents cell damage and strengthens the immune system. They also contain magnesium, which is important for heart health and relaxation. Pumpkin seeds are real mineral bombs, particularly rich in zinc, which is essential for immune function and wound healing. Chia seeds swell in the stomach and provide long-lasting satiety. Dr. Joan Sabaté, of Loma Linda University, a world-renowned nut researcher, explains, nuts are the perfect snack for people over 60. They stabilize blood sugar, keep you feeling full for a long time, and provide essential nutrients for the heart and brain. Healthy alternative number 2. Fresh fruit with natural fats. The combination of fresh fruit and healthy fats is a perfect snack that satisfies sweet cravings while stabilizing blood sugar. Apples with almond butter provide fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fat. The fiber in apples slows down sugar absorption, while the fats in almond butter keep you feeling full. Berries with coconut flakes, or chopped nuts, are real antioxidant bombs. Blueberries contain anthocyanins, which can improve memory. Raspberries are rich in ellagic acid, which has cancer-fighting properties. Avocado with a little sea salt may sound unusual, but it's a perfect snack. Avocados contain monounsaturated fats that reduce inflammation and improve nutrient absorption. Healthy alternative number 3. Homemade vegetable chips. Instead of buying greasy, salty potato chips, you can make delicious and nutritious vegetable chips yourself. Kale chips are easy to make. Massage kale with a little olive oil and sea salt and dry in the oven at a low temperature. Kale is rich in vitamin K, which is important for bone health. Beetroot chips provide nitrates, which can improve blood circulation. Sweet potato chips are rich in beta-carotene, an important antioxidant. The secret lies in gentle preparation at low temperatures to preserve the valuable nutrients. Healthy alternative number 4. Fermented snacks. Fermented foods are true health elixirs, especially for gut health and the immune system. Sauerkraut and kimchi provide probiotic bacteria that strengthen the intestinal flora. A small spoonful, as a snack, can work wonders for digestion. Kefir smoothies with frozen berries are refreshing and full of probiotic culture. Kombucha, in moderation, can be a healthy alternative to sugary drinks. Healthy alternative number 5. Homemade energy balls. These little powerhouses are easy to make and infinitely variable. The base is made from dates, nuts, and a simple recipe. Process pitted dates, almonds, cocoa, and coconut flakes in a food processor. Shape into balls and chill. These energy balls provide natural sweetness without refined sugar. The variations are endless. Add chia seeds for omega-3 fatty acids, matcha for antioxidants, or protein powder for extra protein. Practical tips for healthy snacking habits. The transition to healthy snacks requires a little planning, but the rewards are priceless. Prepare healthy snacks when you have time and portion them into convenient containers. Listen to your body. Real hunger is different from boredom eating or emotional eating. Drink a glass of water first. We often confuse thirst with hunger. Eat slowly and mindfully. Take your time with your snacks. Chew thoroughly and enjoy every bite. This increases satiety and improves digestion. The transformation starts today. Now that you know the truth about commercial snacks, you can make conscious choices. Go through your kitchen today and throw away all the unhealthy snacks. Yes, it may hurt to throw money away, but your health is priceless. Make a shopping list of healthy snack ingredients: raw nuts, fresh fruit, vegetables for homemade chips, ingredients for energy balls. Invest in your health by investing in high-quality, natural foods. Plan your snacks like you plan your meals. When you're prepared, you won't reach for unhealthy alternatives when hunger strikes. Share this knowledge with people who are important to you. Your family and friends deserve to know the truth about harmful snacks. If this video has opened your eyes, share it with others. Hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our Clar Vital channel and activate the bell so you don't miss any of our life-saving health tips. How to avoid cravings and develop healthy habits. One of the main reasons people reach for unhealthy snacks is because of cravings. These are usually caused by blood sugar fluctuations, triggered by irregular meals or sugary food. If you break this cycle, the uncontrollable cravings will disappear. The key is to maintain stable blood sugar levels. Eat regular, balanced meals with enough protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates. This will keep your blood sugar stable and prevent the dramatic highs and lows that lead to cravings. Dr. Mark Hyman, director of the Cleveland Clinic Center for Functional Medicine, explains, cravings are usually a sign of nutrient deficiency or blood sugar instability. When we give the body what it really needs, cravings for processed snacks disappear on their own. Drink enough water. Dehydration is often misinterpreted as hunger. A large glass of water can make perceived hunger disappear within minutes. We often reach for snacks when our bodies actually need fluids. Be aware of hidden hunger triggers. Stress, boredom, fatigue, or emotional stress often lead to unconscious snacking. Develop alternative strategies. A short walk, deep breathing exercises, or a conversation with a friend can be more effective than eating. Plan your snacks strategically. If you know you often get hungry in the afternoon, prepare healthy options. An apple with almond butter or a handful of nuts can satisfy your hunger without destabilizing your blood sugar. Create a snack-free environment at home. If unhealthy snacks aren't available, you can't give in to temptation. Replace chocolate with dark chocolate containing at least 85% cocoa, chips with raw nuts, and cookies with fresh fruit. Understanding the science behind snack cravings. Cravings for certain snacks are no accident, but the result of clever food engineering. The industry invests millions in researching the bliss point, that perfect combination of sugar, salt, and fat that triggers maximum reward in the brain. Michael Moss, Pulitzer Prize winner and author of Salt, Sugar, Fat, revealed in years of research, food companies have scientists who do nothing but figure out how to make products irresistible. They use MRI scans to see which areas of the brain are activated by certain flavor combinations. These findings are then used to develop snacks that are literally addictive. This explains why it's so hard to stick to just one chip or cookie. Your brain has been programmed to want more. The good news is that this conditioned craving can be reversed. Studies show that taste preferences can change within 2 to 3 weeks if you consistently switch to natural foods. Dr. David Kessler explains, the brain is plastic. When we stop eating these hyperpalatable foods, our sense of taste returns to its natural sensitivity. Suddenly, a carrot or an apple tastes sweet and satisfying again. Understand the role of leptin and ghrelin, the hunger and satiety hormones. Processed snacks can disrupt these hormones, causing you to lose your natural feeling of fullness. Natural foods help to rebalance these hormones. Snacks for specific health needs. People over 60 often have specific health challenges that should be considered when choosing snacks. The right snacks can have therapeutic effects and help manage age-related issues. For people with diabetes or prediabetes, snacks with a low glycemic index are crucial. Nuts, seeds, avocados, and green vegetables keep blood sugar stable. A study by the American Diabetes Association showed that people who eat nuts daily have better long-term blood sugar levels. Snacks rich in omega-3 are ideal for cardiovascular problems. Walnuts, flaxseed, or fatty fish such as sardines. These fats reduce inflammation and improve heart health. Dr. Dariush Mozaffarian of the Harvard School of Public Health recommends a handful of walnuts daily for optimal heart health. Snacks rich in calcium and vitamin K are important for better bone health. Green leafy vegetables, almonds, or sesame seeds. Vitamin K helps transport calcium to the bones, where it belongs. Snacks rich in antioxidants can help with memory problems. Blueberries, dark chocolate, at least 85% cocoa, or green tea. A study by Harvard University found that people who eat blueberries regularly show a 25% slower rate of cognitive aging. For better sleep, magnesium-rich snacks are ideal in the evening. Almonds, pumpkin seeds, or a small portion of cherries. Cherries contain natural melatonin, which regulates the sleep-wake cycle. Meal prep for healthy snacks. The key to lasting healthy snacking habits is preparation. If you invest time once a week to prepare healthy snacks, you'll have nutritious options available throughout the week. On Sundays, you can wash and cut larger quantities of vegetables and divide them into portion-sized containers. Carrots, cucumbers, peppers, and celery stay fresh for several days when cut up. Prepare hummus, or guacamole, as healthy dips. Roast a large quantity of nuts and seeds in the oven at a low temperature, no higher than 150 degrees, with a little sea salt and spices. These will keep for weeks in airtight containers. Make several batches of energy balls and freeze them in portions. They thaw quickly and are perfect for on the go. Vary the recipes, sometimes with cocoa and almonds, sometimes with coconut and lime. Prepare vegetable chips in large quantity. Kale, beetroot, or sweet potato chips can be frozen in portions and quickly reheated when needed. Wash berries and divide them into small containers. Frozen berries are often more nutritious than fresh ones because they are harvested at the optimal time and flash frozen. The psychological aspects of snacking. Snacking is often an emotional behavior and has little to do with real hunger. Understand your personal triggers. Do you eat out of stress, boredom, habit, or for social reasons? Keep a snack diary for a week. Don't just write down what you eat, but also when, where, and how you feel while eating. Patterns often become apparent. The afternoon energy slump, stress at work, or the habit of snacking while watching TV. Develop alternative strategies for emotional eating. If you snack when you're stressed, Deep breathing exercises or a short walk may be more effective. If you're bored, a hobby or a phone call to a friend may be the solution. Susan Albers, a psychologist at the Cleveland Clinic and author of several books on mindful eating, explains, mindful eating means eating consciously and listening to your body's signals. Before every snack, ask yourself, am I really hungry, or am I eating for other reasons? Practice the 10-minute rule. If you feel like an unhealthy snack, wait 10 minutes and drink a glass of water. Often the craving will disappear on its own. Create positive associations with healthy snacks. Eat your nuts in a nice bowl, arrange your fruit appetizingly, or make snacking on vegetables a social event. Snacks for on the go and at the office. Many unhealthy snack choices are made because healthy alternatives are not available. With the right planning, you can snack healthily even when you're on the go or at the office. Invest in high-quality, leak-proof containers for transport. Refrigerated snacks stay fresh for several hours in insulated bags. Portion nuts and seeds into small containers in advance. To avoid overeating, snacks that are suitable for the office include unroasted nuts, dried fruit without added sugar in moderation, whole grain rice cakes, or homemade granola mix. Keep these in your desk so you don't have to go to the vending machine when you're hungry. Protein-rich, non-perishable snacks are ideal for traveling. Nut butter in small portions, hard-boiled eggs if refrigeration is available, beef jerky without additives, or homemade energy balls. Plan your snack breaks consciously. Get up from your desk, go outside or go to the kitchen. Mindful eating, even when snacking, improves digestion and satiety. Long-term success strategies. The transition to healthy snacking habits is a marathon, not a sprint. Be patient with yourself, and don't expect everything to change overnight. Set realistic goals. Instead of eliminating all unhealthy snacks at once, replace one unhealthy snack with a healthy alternative each week. This gradual approach is more sustainable. Celebrate small success. If you haven't eaten any processed snacks for a week, reward yourself, but not with food. Buy yourself something nice, or treat yourself to a relaxing activity. Get support. Share your goals with family and friends. Even better, find a snack buddy with whom you can exchange healthy recipes and motivate each other. Be flexible and forgive yourself for slip-ups. Perfection is not the goal. Progress. If you do reach for unhealthy snacks, don't beat yourself up. Just go back to healthy options for your next snack. Document your progress. Keep a health journal, and note how your energy, sleep, and overall well-being have improved since switching to healthy snacks. Stay curious and experiment. Try new healthy snacks regularly to avoid boredom. There are endless combinations and ways to prepare natural foods. Write to us in the comments. Which of the unhealthy snacks surprised you the most? And which healthy alternative will you try first? We look forward to accompanying you on your journey to healthier snacking habits. Remember, every snack is an opportunity to help or harm your body. Choose wisely, and your body will thank you with more energy, better health, and a longer, more vibrant life. See you in the next video, where we'll reveal more nutritional secrets for healthy living after 6. Until then, snack healthy and stay vibrant.